Hi, Divine Feminine. I'm going to do a short reading today. I'm going to focus on what actions will they take next. That seems to be what wants to come through. I hope you're doing well. You're coming up as grasshopper. They're coming up, oh, as eagle. Canary. So, bottom of the deck is vulture. This leads me to believe that generally when canary comes up, it involves some sort of music. So, interesting, because I think whatever animal card came up yesterday, I was talking about the fool, but here we have a fool card. Take a leap of faith. So let's see, with Spirit, what actions the person on their mind going to take next? This is so similar to, I feel the energy is so similar to the TikTok reading I did yesterday. I don't know, the first thing coming through is that they want to come clean to you, be honest with you. They see themselves, oh wow, okay, sorry, I have to adjust here, okay. So they see themselves as I don't know, it's like not up to your level. And that's causing a big problem for them. I see cards here that are, to me, indicate they've been thinking of the future. Now, there's no thinking cards here. There's feeling cards here. So the reason they're having me bring up the thoughts is that the way they're feeling is really influencing their thinking. And it's sad because they kind of have created their own scenario in their head, which that feels safer for them, right? Like this particular message I'm getting here is that they've created a lot of heartache, like a lot of thoughts around their heartache that they've had, that they've kind of held in their heart. And because this card actually says heartache on it. And they're just kind of sitting in that heartache, like really kind of stewing and wallowing in it. And that kind of attachment to the pain has really caused them, it's weird, because I'm not saying that they haven't had loss. Look at that, we got a new card on the bottom, healer. They've had pain, they've had loss, it is real, and yet it's not like they learned the lessons from it and healed. They kind of made it like it's the weirdest analogy. They kind of like marinated their heart in it. I've never said something like that before. Now look at the card we have. So I've been talking about this word with so many different people, and I can't tell you, I didn't even know this card was in this deck because it's never come up. I can't tell you what an important word compassion is right now. For whatever reason, it is being so highlighted for you to be compassionate to yourself and to others. Like, we are all going through a very expansive time right now. And when we expand, we've never been there before. So your person is marinating in this stew of heartache and loss. So when you're in something, like let's imagine you're inside a crock pot filled with stew, that's your whole world, right? You can't see out of the stew. There's nothing but the stew. The whole world, essentially, your whole world is the stew. Here's the world right here. And it's like the way that they've escaped this is imagination. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. And what happened with you is like you ripped the lid off of their stew pot, or you're going to, but I think you already did it. So in order for us to take responsibility for our life and our feelings, it's a very difficult transition, right? That's kind of the very first spiritual awakening, is when you realize that you're in control of your life. He doesn't really want to do that. That's what these cards are saying right here. These three cards are saying, I don't want to take control of my life. I don't want to master myself. I don't want to change. I mean, almost every card here is I don't want to change. But then we have the Three of Wands and the Page of Cups. And it is your compassion. It's actually like your song, your essence, your vibration. Be gentle with yourself. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. Your ability to see the light. You see all this, the song coming out of his heart here? The light, the frequencies being released. Yeah. He had this lid on so tight, but it didn't matter. You just ripped it right off, and not in a bad way. So what I see is that he's been kind of plotting. I don't know. He could have done something quite underhanded. You might not even know about this because it looks to me like it's kept secret. There's a lot of cards of deception here. Look at that. Look at the light. He doesn't want to accept the light. I think he really, really tried to move on, because I see that here. But look, the light is there. The light, you can't, once you see it, you can't unsee it. That's the thing. You can't unsee the light. And not only that, I think this polarity card is talking about when you can't turn on a dark switch. The dark is the absence of light. So when you turn on the light, you can see how dark it was before. There's a contrast. The contrast between you and other people is stark. Okay. You have 1-1 clearing energy blocks, activating the higher chakras. He has twin flame facilitator, expansive growth. That could have been a karmic energy. 1-1 acknowledge, take responsibility. So you have 1-1-1-1-4-4. 1-1-1-1. I am enough, let go of expectations. That's the well card. 7-7 rebirth. So it doesn't matter how hard he tries to fight this. It doesn't matter. He will. Eventually, he will succumb to the transformation that's happening here. How long is it going to take? Could take a while. The thing is outwardly he's getting a payoff somehow. Someone is his victim song and dance that he's doing is working to get some sort of validation, right? I did have like strong channeling last night where it, and I can't really remember it, but it was about like we're really going away from needing validation. And I think I actually talked about it in the reading yesterday. Be so much more helpful if I can remember, but it kept going. Like they rarely just give me something important once. Like it keeps, I keep getting signs of it. Like compassion's been happening for, I don't know, 5 days or more. And your commitment is being tested. I'm pretty sure we're in first quarter moon now. Time to give rather than receive. Fiery climax approaches. So that happens in October. That full moon in Aries. I think this time between the new moon in Aries right now and the full moon in Aries in October, or I think it's in October, is a very powerful time. We'll have another eclipse in Libra in October. And I think something just ended with that first full moon eclipse, and then a new cycle began on the, and I don't think it's a long cycle. I think it's a pretty short cycle because they're being very forceful with the feelings behind it. Let's see what it's about. This reading's very short, but I have an appointment to get to today. So, wedding, soulmate, attraction. I think some of you or some of them have been stuck. That Mask card again. Stuck in a separation with someone that you kind of know, or they kind of know it's run its course, or it's done, a karmic energy. And a lot of kind of things here have to be admitted and dealt with if you moved on. This is kind of a calling to move on here now. Part of what I think has gone on is that whoever this is dealing with this has become jaded to love. Like, what does it matter anyway? It never works out. It never, and really what they're saying is that's an issue of trust, trusting and having faith that it is safe for you to love. It is, there can be something better. That's something you have to really balance in your own heart. Yeah. So I feel over this period of time that, I know everybody has been saying endings with this eclipse. It might take a couple months. This is a really strong card of planning for me, of you see, choosing happiness, ending and beginning. And then there's Three of Cups, which is a very interesting card to come out here. But And again, there's this huge emphasis on the light, seeing the light. The thing is that, see the light coming out of his hands. He's not sure, in the light in his mind, is not sure this will go his way. This will, but there's a big fear here of loss. The fear of loss has kind of kept him stuck, but it's also what's driving him forward, right? It's like, do I want to take the chance and expose my heart? Like, so you see the pentacle here is the pentacle here, and he wants to give it to you. But what if there's rejection here? And it's asking him to be transformed is, I think, what I was talking about yesterday, that this is guiding the inner child. This undying love. The love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. I forget what I was going to say. Is that we can express, we can come to a place where we have so much faith in our spirit and so much faith and love and our feelings that are real for us that we are okay to express it. And if someone doesn't feel the same way back right now, that's okay, right? This is the work of the inner child. So you have Una, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. I do get a feeling like you're tired of waiting and you're tired of, but again, that's that codependency energy. You really shouldn't be in waiting energy. He has Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. I do believe that is him connecting and working with his inner child. Green Tara and Cordelia, start delegating and go outside. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. I do feel like a lot of you have been kind of hermiting, stuck. Obviously, when there's winter, that's just kind of a natural hermiting. We go outside less generally, but let's see who wants to help us right now. The green dragon with that Chiron key, earth and water dragon, orange dragon, and then we have emerald dragon, which is one of my favorites on the bottom. Bring in healing and cosmic abundance. Good fortune is coming. You have helps you to tune into the secrets of nature. Receive answers and guidance from nature and align with your divine essence, which is a lovely energy he has. And he has this kind of eclipse moon here, sun, whatever. Creates the foundation for new growth. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nurture your ideas and harvest abundance. And then orange dragon, bring soul families and communities together, spread belonging, warmth, and oneness, bringing people everywhere together. It may be that you two do have some connection where you are in a group together, or you work together or something like that. You meet at like a gym, or you, whatever it is, belong to the same organization. Could be a community. Like that orange makes me feel like the sacral, which is really activated right now, and you are being kind of asked to create your life, create from your soul, create expression. And this seems to be very important, to do it in ease, to not force things, and to honor this. These are both inner children cards, right? The Chiron is a symbol of where you got wounded. Oh, Ooh, spicy. Wow, 3 black cards in a row. And again, more connecting with Mother Earth. A lot of nature here supporting you. You may desire to like go to a garden, go to a beach, go to a forest, go walk in nature, or even if that's not possible for you right now, you may want to like watch documentaries or YouTube videos about places you'd love to go to that are naturally beautiful, and the way people work with nature. Like you may be drawn, this is just the energies coming through, like pagan, witch, shaman, people working in harmony with nature. That may be something that's very healing for you right now, I see. Or even you may be drawn to new jobs, like a florist, a nursery, natural medicine, plant medicine, healing. Those all feel very highlighted here. I can feel like a very strong energy that like you want to connect with nature and nature wants to connect with you. Something very powerful, even crystals. You're getting a lot of clarity here. Tanzanite is a crystal that will help you cut through the noise if you want to use that, or you can just ask to connect to the energy. Also, Herkimer Diamond is for dreams for him. He's processing a lot of this stuff subconsciously, and grounding continues to be extremely important while we're pulling in these high frequencies. Just take a moment to connect your feet to actual like earth, dirt, grass, and to ground yourself to the earth. There's a lot of people wanting to connect to our light right now, because we're very brilliant. And I know that sounds strange, but it's true. We kind of light up in the darkness, right? Everyone can see us because we're very luminous right now. The shadow, black obsidian. You're also going to be triggering people's shadows as well as dealing with your own continuously right now. It's just that period of growth. Like, you know, they're giving me the seed pushing through the dirt and the flower just ready to like bloom. It's very beautiful. So let's see what Ascended Masters, sometimes I do this all backwards, don't I? Ascended Masters are here for us to work with. I want to get some different messages. I don't know what I want to use. Commander Ashtar. I don't feel like he's come out for a long time. These are new cards. A lot of Indian gods here. So Commander Ashtar, which is intergalactic, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. He has Lord Shiva, transcendence, very powerful with that snake, which I referenced yesterday, I believe. Rise up, honor your inner force. Yes. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Lord Ganesh, super powerful energies, overcoming obstacles, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. I do feel that. I do feel that there's some faded connections coming in. Avatar Babaji, soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. Yes, I feel that very much. You understand the connections between all things. So it's strange, like, you know, Bob Proctor used to say a lot of the time, we need to slow down to speed up. And what does that mean exactly? It's exactly what that card is talking about. It's like, when you slow down and you observe, you can see how things are connected. Instead of reacting to what is, you can observe and then you can create from what is, right? When you respond, you can use your energy from like a higher source. So I guess we should have some, but there is a lot of energies from the stars right now, from other star seeds being activated. I guess I'm using these. I kind of feel tired of these, but let's see what we get. Twin flames, your passion ignites. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Heavy emphasis on expansion. Friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. I do feel that there may be soul friends coming to you or deepening. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there are always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yeah, and just really being in touch with your emotions, grounding and responding, not reacting. Very high level advanced work right there. So if you react to something, it's okay. Just take a minute, notice it, ask yourself why. If it feels like you want to do shadow work around it, that's the perfect time to do shadow work. If you can catch your reaction before it happens, then you can go do shadow work right then with it. That will bring up the thing you think is true that's bothering you, that the other person said to you, or whatever happened, and see why it's triggering you. What memory is it holding that you think is bad? And that's the shadow. That's how you do it. You have to go back and like follow it to the root and go, where did this start? Like, it's a really rewarding but very challenging, and it will kind of stir up the dark waters, right? It'll stir up the shadow, but it will also bring light to you. It'll increase the light that you hold because you're eliminating the falseness of whatever it is that you're holding on to, right? There's nothing bad about us, but we believe that parts of us aren't lovable, and so we hide them in the darkness, hoping that nobody sees them. But our soulmates are really people who actually bring our awareness to these things, because they're actually, our soulmates are the ones that are trying to help us grow. So to wrap it up, I think that you're going to both go through pretty intense periods of growth, which include figuring out your shadow. So I'm sending love to you. I hope this was helpful. I'd love you to put 1313 in the comment box if you got this far, or any kind of comment that you feel resonated with you would be appreciated. But liking, sharing, subscribing also helps. Thank you so much.